Welcome back to M Hood Fishing, everybody. I think we're going to be hearing that's what those dogs sound like. We're going to be hearing that for a bit here. Yeah, you're right. All right, so I like to fish this spot whenever I'm waiting on a package because the post office is not far away, and that's what's up today, waiting on a package. We're going to look for bass right off. It is just before noon or just after it, something like that. Anyway, so we're looking to get something on top of the solar noon bite. That should be happening right now, if not very soon. And that is a shaky head with a finesse, June bug finesse worm on it. If you follow me on Instagram and you saw my post this morning, you know that I waited this morning to come out. I waited for the weather to change. I waited for it to warm up. It is about 60 degrees right now, but it was 38 when I woke up really early this morning. So yeah, a front has come through. I did fish yesterday, but I didn't get enough to make a video because everything was so discombobulated, you know, in shock from the front that came through Sunday night. All I had was like barely anything, not enough for a video. I got like 2 or 3 little goggle eye once it got dark. So everything's kind of kicked back by this front. So hopefully we can get something. Just gonna spend some time here, waste some time here till I get a notification on the phone and my package is there. But you know, maybe this isn't going to be a bass video. That's just what we're trying to start with. Look, you see him? I'm not 100% what that was. Looked like, could have been shad, but it also could have been crappie. School of fish. They're running through here. Here's more coming. You see them? Right in there. See him right there? Big one. There's a bunch holding over there. It's very shallow water. Let's see if we can. Oh, look at him. Look at him coming for that. Look at him chasing that shaky head. Look at him. Let's see if we can get. All right, so this is the direction the bayou is that this dumps out into, and there's a bit of current. Water's going that way and fish are running up into here. There are stories of people catching crappie up here, crappie running up in here to spawn. That might be what I was just seeing, but also shad run up in here and bass, but those fish were schooling. You see it? Those look like shad. So that last bit that just went by right here, they definitely look like shad to me. So what could be going on is I'm seeing small fish running and there's a big fish with them. It could be that I'm seeing a big bass chasing a school of shad, but I've also seen fish running together that were like this size. I could be just seeing a bunch of things, but I'm not seeing stuff. I am actually seeing stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not imagining this. Sorry, that's the reality of living under a flight path. So when I first got here maybe 15 minutes ago, this was super calm. Like I didn't see any fish activity, no movement or anything. Maybe a turtle every now and then, right? And all of a sudden they just start running around. There's different kinds of fish, I think, schooling, running in here. I've seen shad, but then there's other things as well. It could be sockeye. I have other rods set up for other things, so we could move on to other things here pretty soon. But I think things are kicking off. I'm starting to see stuff get busted. And right here in this corner where I've walked back to close to the bike is pretty deep. So chances of catching are pretty good right in here. But there are a couple other pools that we could hike to. All right, while I slowly bring this shaky head in to see if maybe I get a bass, because I think they're here. If there are sockeye, you know, crappie here and feeding during solar noon, maybe not so much out here because the sunlight is bright and hitting the water, right? Big old cloud of mud just came up. I think it was a turtle right there. But look at this. If they're here, maybe they're back there where it's nice and dark. It's not like I'm gonna go back there. I didn't bring the gear to walk back there today, but however, I do have the gear to drop down back there, and that's what we're going to do. This is a hair jig by Kai's Custom Jigs. There's a link in the description. We're just going to bounce it down there straight. Now, great possibility that there's all kinds of things hiding out back there, because that's usually been the case over the years. I'm just dropping right down through that grate. Drop that pink and chartreuse. I mean, bounce it. Oh. I don't know if I just foul hooked something or if a rock that can swim just got a hold of me. Oh, let me take my glasses off to see what I got here. It feels squirmy, but it feels heavy. That's because we got turtle. Looks like he went for it. Yes, he got that jig in his mouth. Of course, I'm not going to be able to get him through the grate like a lot of fish. However, we can do this, grab a hold of that jig, and bam, didn't lose anything, just a turtle. All right, I'm going to take this opportunity not only to check out my hook to make sure I didn't bend it out, which I didn't. Looks fine. There we go. This is a 1/16 ounce jig head, by the way. I'm taking this opportunity to explain the line. This is 10-pound test, and I want to explain why I use 10-pound test. Over the years, before I lived in Southeast Louisiana, I preferred 6 to 8 pound for crappie fishing. However, down here, it's 10 pound, because a lot of spots where I'm looking for sockeye, redfish sometimes show up, and you know, like a 6-pound bass might be on. So that's there to avoid so many losses of bigger fish, you know, break-offs. However, there are times when I switch to another rod like the one over there that does have 8-pound test, because there are times when I just don't want to be using something as stringent as that, but it's working. I believe this is Trilene 10-pound, not the cheap one, not the most expensive. The reason why a lot of guys prefer 8-pound or 6-pound, and some even go even lighter, is because the lighter the line, the more sensitivity you have. You can feel things. The stronger the line, less sensitivity. Also, the other reason this has 10-pound on it, this is my medium light Akuma. It's a onesie. This rod I use for skipjack, white bass, and crappie. It has a little more of a backbone, whereas a lot of times ultralights is what people are using. I like a medium light for crappie, and plus, you know, this is a white bass and skipjack rod, so 10-pound test covers those two fish right there quite good. Some people prefer something like 15 to 20-pound test for skipjack, but I find that I do okay with just 10-pound. I throw like sumo spoons on this rod in the river, and those are little, and I haven't had anything break me off quite yet. Gotcha. Oh, he's still there, whatever that was. It's like the first legit bite. Well, we're real close to my package being delivered. It's just a few stops away. It's Amazon. That's why I'm here, to kill time. And this is what I've switched to. I really want to put fish in this video, and I almost just did. This is a baby ghost. It is Junebug and Chartreuse. It's by Crappie Psychic. That is a bladed jig. It's a Roadrunner. I'm gonna catch a fish at this spot. Oh, I hope so. This will probably catch a turtle really fast, but also could catch fish. I was getting some bites on jigs other than from the turtles, so and I was only getting bites on the jigs when I had crappie nibbles on, so that might be just little perch that are in here, or cichlids, meaning probably going to get something as well as turtles on this red worm. Oh, I'm not 100% sure. I was thinking turtle at first, but that may have been something else. Did it bend out the hook? Nope. Wonder what that was. It sounded like a fish, but fought like a turtle. I don't know. Gotcha. Finally. Yes. Just a little guy, but it is a fish in the video. You know what? I have a little more time. I think there's a lot of this down there. Let's see if we can get some more. You can go over there. They're back. Gotcha. Oh, this is better. Better than the first one anyway. All right. We could probably sit here for a while pulling stuff like this out of here. There we go. Oh, this is a fish. This has got some shoulders on it. At least I think it's a fish. Oh, whoa! It's a red ear. Look at that. That's not a big red ear, but that's what that is. Yeah, you're right. Nice. Here you go. All right, I was thinking about going to another spot after getting my package just to get some more fish in the video, but honestly, I'm just gonna call it here, go get the package, and then go get ready for the next video, because this is a 2-video day. This is just one of those spots you stop to chill, kill some time. You might not be necessarily fishing here to feed yourself, because fishing's not always about keeping. That's not what angling's about. Angling is an art, the art of catching, right? So yeah, catch and release is vital in keeping our resource alive, keeping a lot of fish and stuff. So you don't have to keep everything, but when you want to keep, you keep what is legal and all that good stuff, right? Yeah, you're right. So this is just a place to practice, to meditate, to chill, and sometimes to get a sandwich. Yeah, you're right. Thanks for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, being a member of the channel, and I will see you next time.